In this video, we're going to go over the new sites, the Thatcher rework, and many more things that came out with the Operation Shadow Legacy DLC. At the moment, it is on the test server, so everything is subject to change. I hope you enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what else you want to see on Operation Shadow Legacy down below. See y'all in the video. Hey guys, Louder here. First thing we're going to talk about is the new sites in Rainbow Six Siege. As you can see, the new sites are very different. Some are 1.5 times or 2.0 times. There's a new red dot, there's a new hollow site, and there's also the new 3.0 time site, which are only available on DMRs. My personal favorite of these sites is the 1.5 times. It brings back the Battlefield 4 days where I'd run the PKS site on random weapons just to mess around and get kills. But I'd like to say that I personally would prefer it if Ubisoft gave us every scope besides the 3.0, keep that on the DMRs, keep the ACOGs on ACOG situated operators like Rook or Doc, and just give us all the sites like the new Hollow, the new 1.5 times, the new Red Dot, the new whatever, you know, all the other sites. But Fuse has literally every site available, which just baffles me because he has the Russian optics, and he also has the NATO sites, which are just sort of holographic and reflex sites, and then he also has some of the new sites. I wish Ubisoft would do what they did with Fuse and give every operator all the sites besides, you know, the 3.0 or the ACOG sites, depending on what operator they're on, because I feel like it would give us more of a customization option that we don't have and more of a choice of what we want to run. Let's just say I personally don't like ACOG sites, so I like to run Hollow, but with the 1.5 times site, I like that site more than Hollow and ACOG, so I'd rather run that than anything else. But some operators don't have that optic, so I don't have the choice of having a different site or something I like. You know what I'm saying? So I wish Ubisoft would do that. It's pretty much an outcry for them to do this because it's very boring to play with the same sites, especially when there's new ones in the game. I'd rather play with the new sites rather than the old ones, but that's just my opinion. Let me know your guys' feedback down below in the comments. If you want to know which operators had which scopes, a couple pictures up on the screen of me going into the game and looking at each operator's load us to make sure what optics they have, old or new, and put them in the notepad. I've made a index of what the letters mean, like ORD is old red dot, OH is old hollow, R is reflex, and then etc. It says it at the top of the first couple notepads, but if you don't read it by time, then you should probably go back and check it out. Okay, so if I pick this up, I can put it back down, and then it can zap whatever. Okay, so you can't, ban trick is still a thing. It's good to know. You can just pick that bitch back up, whatever. Alright, throw another Thatcher down at the wall. Oh, that's fucking weird. You can't just...
So you can't throw a Thatcher anymore at a pre-place. You gotta at like...
Yeah, it actually disables it. So.
Yeah.
Alright, well. So as you saw in the clip, I'm gonna replay it just so y'all can focus on what I'm trying to say. He thatchered the wall which disables the batteries and other items such as nitrocells, mute jammers, Cade electric claws, etc. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen about which gadgets get disabled and which don't. So with Bandit getting disabled now, Bandit tricking is not obsolete. It's still possible, but the one thing that doesn't work anymore is pre-placed nitros. It takes 15 seconds for the disable to go away. So that means that's 15 seconds for the enemy to walk in past your pre-place unless you pick it up and throw it down again. If you manage to do that, then you are safe. This is why bandit tricking is still possible. Is if you don't put your batteries down first, you can still bandit trick. Making it so you can't put down batteries is a dumb thing, which I'm glad they didn't do, but it's better off to just hold the batteries in your pocket just in case, even though they don't destroy them anymore. I still do this. It's the best way to do it. Don't change it just because they did get disabled now. So the next thing that they released in the test server patch notes was ping 2.0, which means the ping system has been revamped from just the yellow ping, and now it is a yellow ping with a number on it. And if you check your scoreboard at the beginning of the game, it tells you what number you are. So your teammates can figure out like who's calling what out or what. Some of the other things it changed was making it so you can ping enemy gadgets now and let your teammates know about them. This was revealed at Invitational last January or February, and it's now coming out. I personally like this system. I don't find a problem with it. They're not glitches. Some exploits with it, which Cross Archon on Twitter revealed. I'll put the clip up now. As you saw in Cross Archon's clip, credits to him by the way, you can exploit the ping system very, very well. I don't like how people post these, but I also understand why, because it allows Ubisoft to see it from right there and understand like, oh, we need to fix this. But some people post exploits to ruin the game. There's some YouTubers that do it. I'm not going to name any names, but I'm just going to say they do it. I personally would like to see this change fixed as soon as possible, just because the ping system is very cool, but with people finding out these exploits, it's not getting very cool. It's just getting a little worrisome, if that makes sense. But let's continue. Next thing we have is map bans. This was also shown at Invitational in February. I'm very excited about this feature that's coming out. I tried it on the test server today. It's pretty cool, but both teams ban the same map, so we got a random pick of a map, which is the thing that happens. If both teams ban the same map, it starts to randomly pick what map, and I'll show you the clip now. Next up we have is the Harbreach gadget, the secondary Harbreach gadget. This was a surprise to me, but it was also leaked a couple months ago on when the Steel Wave test server was out. It was leaked on there. And Zero was also leaked a couple weeks back. So was the other operator that's coming in season 4. I'm not going to leak them because that's fucking stupid. But I am going to show you what the secondary Harbreach does and looks like in this clip here. Seems to take damage. Ouch. I don't know how much it took, but so as you saw the Harbreach gadget, I'm gonna show it again as well. It's a very weird Harbreach gadget, but it's very cool. It one hits reinforcements, and it also makes a very small circle in the reinforced wall, enough to vault through, or if you do it lower, you can crouch through it. People will not expect it on the hatches especially, but now that the hatches have 1,000,000 hit points, I think bringing this gadget is a necessity on some maps. As you can see, these are the operators that get the new Harbreach gadget. I personally think this is the best change they've done for these operators in a while. Giving people like Fuse the breach in charge makes him more of a relevant operator, and I think it's cool. Ying, cool. Get rid of our breach charges again. I don't know why. And Monty makes him better. So I personally like this change. What do you guys think? Let me leave feedback down below of changes that you see in this video. And if you like stuff, we have the reinforcement pool. This allows the entire team to have a broad band of 10 reinforcements. So let's just say you alone could reinforce 10 walls now, because there's a pool of reinforcements. There's no longer the 2 each player. So now if you're solo queuing and your teammates, you know, go to spawn peak or whatever, you can go reinforce every wall yourself. Or if you're like smoke or mute and you have a lot to set up, your teammates could reinforce for you, so you don't have to worry about it. So you can just continue doing your rotates, your prep, all that stuff, which I believe this is probably one of the best changes they made to help solo queuers and people that have a lot of utility to put down.